my co-host? I am. We're recording. Brilliant. If you can recap efficiently, I will give you 500 credits.
Okay, we got in queue to get into the Noble Derelict.
Noble Derelict.
Yeah, I was almost there. We got a message while we were in queue to go to a special area that are looking for the person for.
Oh, it was the hangar. There was a number. The hangar that had the number that was significant to the movie.
94. Docking Bay 94.
Deck 10. While we were there, we saw Boss Sprague. Sprague.
Sprague, yes.
Yes, that's what it was. And he basically told us to get 200,000 credits, I think it was.
500,000.
500,000.
Yeah, because of the mist product that we had on the ship that we borrowed without asking. And then we had 7 days to do it, or then we faced.
Yeah, we got a week.
Yeah, and then we went to the arena, or not the arena. The fucking
the cantina overlooking the arena.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Cantina. I forget its name, but whatever. Mr. Pax Goodso, owner of the Oasis Cantina, overlooking the arena, whose champion is Akana Mada.
Oh, we stole their ship.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did. Majid.
And there's another thing.
Stolen, but we didn't steal it. We liberated it from the Empire.
Yeah, borrowed without asking. Rebels.
That's
Tarek, whatever your name is, Dylan. Forget.
Tarek.
Yeah, it's pronounced like turmeric.
Tarek flirted with a robot, and then didn't realize it was a robot, and it wheeled away. We all laughed at him because of it. It was a good session.
Everyone laughed.
The box is talking, so there's that.
The box.
Oh, that's right. Some of you experienced that. So.
What, like the food box?
No, the Sith holocron has been whispering to the Force users off and on throughout the past 2 days.
That's the best.
So yes, the box is talking. One of the two magic boxes. I really want to think that Spruik thinks the Force is just magic. Like he.
What about the Force isn't just magic?
Correct.
Everything. The Force is life. All life.
It's magic.
Well, magic is the Force. The Force is more than magic. Everything is
is there
the Force.
magic here?
No, it's all the Force.
Oh, there you
There's
go.
magic.
Chris Angel's performing on deck 10, by the way. So magic is.
That's funny.
I love that.
Good.
This is Vegas, guys. We're in Space Vegas.
Solid recap.
That was amazing, Jesse.
It is Space Vegas. That's exactly how I'm picturing it.
Ain't that a kick?
Solid recap, Jesse. Add 500 credits to your credit stash.
Indeed, I shall.
Do I get 250 for inputting things here and there?
You get 100 for calling it a magic box, and then you lose that 100 for calling it a magic box. All right. So one rule change that I think I'm just going to make in general is that regular power cells, I'm not going to worry about that with your weapons. So we're not going to worry about needing to buy power cells to reload weapons. But if you buy special power cells like blight cartridges or plasma cells, those you need to keep track of. Okay, so those you need to know you have a limited number of shots on. All right, but regular power cells, I think it's just going to be too much to try to remember to like reload in the middle of combat, and then do I have enough? Do I not? So we're just going to.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to track it between each session, but
yeah.
That's
I think that outside of the special power cells that might be sold, we're just going to nix those for the most part. So yeah, other than that, all the rest of the rules will potentially change as we play. Who knows? Great. Solid recap. Let's also not forget that you have a cryo frozen child that you have to deal with, and you have 3 crates of spice that total about 30,000 pounds of spice
we got
relatively.
to keep that?
They're all in your room, or 2 of them. I'm sorry, because the 2 that did not belong to Spragoon were put in your room with the cryo-frozen child.
Yeah, we got drugs, guys.
So
you
have roughly 20,000 kilos of illegal spice that belongs to the Black Sun Syndicate, but was stolen by the Pike Syndicate. Keep up with all of the storyline here. So there's that. You have all that. Don't forget.
Do we know how much that's worth, Josh?
You could ask around, but depending on...
Hey, does anyone know how much 20,000 pounds of drugs would go for on this station?
Wait, you have to tell me if you're a cop. Tell me if you're a cop.
That's the rules. That's the law.
Right. So you could, if you feel comfortable asking someone whether or not, I mean, you are on a place where you're sure a lot of law breaking and debauchery happens. I mean, all 5 crime families have large presences here. But
computer.
We could.
Yes.
How much is 20,000 kilos worth of spice worth?
I'm afraid that information is not accessible to the public. Spice selling outside of legally approved ventures is not prohibited here on the Noble Derelict. Thank you for your time. If you have any further questions, I am at your service.
I'll give her a credit.
She does no clue what to do with it.
There's 3 credits just sitting there now.
I'm gonna take this.
I don't know how they work. I don't even know if it's real money.
The computer. Oh, as you were preparing for the day or whatever, you hear another chime, like a doorbell almost, like a dee dee dee, and a light above your door is flashing. Dee dee dee.
I'll try to answer it.
Is there a peephole?
The door opens and one of the serving droids has appeared. It could be the same one, it could not be. It's very hard to tell. She's silvery and metallic. She has a spiked mohawk down the center that is lit up very green, and she has instead of legs, has a ball on the bottom of her lower torso that she rolls around on. And she carries a tray with several lime green bracelets on it. She rolls in and says, "Good afternoon. Welcome to the Oasis Cantina and Bar. Here, while you are staying on the Noble Derelict, we offer these wristbands for your security and safety. You may attach your credit chit to them. They serve as identification markers as well as permanent credit. Please wear them at all times, as you will not be permitted to access certain areas of the derelict without your identification wristband. We appreciate your time." And she sets them, or leans forward to hand them to whoever. It was Christoph or Tarek. It was Tarek that opened the door, and she leans in with the tray and attempts to hand it to you.
I'll take the tray.
Please let us know if you need anything else. And she winks at you and then rolls away.
Is her name Dyson?
Yes, all the droid balls were made by Dyson Robotics.
These are magic bands.
They are not magic bands. They are.
No, this is Disney World's magic band. Yes, yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I see what you mean.
And I'm very happy about that. I want one.
Yes, so all of you are required to wear them to participate in most events of the Derelict, and they also attach to your credit chit. They serve as identification. They'll let shop owners and other places know if you're affiliated with any of the syndicates or if you're unaffiliated, or they just basically offer all of your public information to whoever you swipe them into. And most places require that you have them. So you can't, in a lot of the places, you can't use your actual credit chit. You have to use the wristband.
The wristband, like a casino kind of.
There you go.
Yeah.
Welcome to Space Vegas.
To hack into it? Like, is there a chip that I can, like...
You could attempt to hack into it and see if you can tell what's going on.
I just want to see if I can hack into it, not per se I want to hack into
it. Sure. Roll a what would be, not arms tech, Tinker's Tools. Roll a Tinker Tool check.
Do I have Tinker's Tools? This is a good question. Let me consult my character sheet, which I am so
knowledgeable. You had Tinker's Tools.
Give me a moment. I'm sorry.
Jesse,
yes, I do have.
Do you have like identify?
I do not
I
have
have
identify, but I do have Tinker's tools, and I have expertise in them. So
I have analyze. I don't know what it does though.
what is that
I don't.
plus?
I don't want to use
Tinker's
that.
tools should be your, if it's expertise, you know what that is, and then your intelligence.
Okay, so that is double proficiency. Is that right for expertise?
Yes, expertise is double the proficiency.
Cool. So that's a 25 total. I rolled
Nice.
a natural 16. So
You are able to carefully peel the outer shell of this band apart, and you see several flashing lights on the inside. And with just a little bit of tinkering, you are able to manipulate basic information. So you can change the name that this bracelet shows when you hack or when you click into it. So you can change basic information. You could change your name. You could change your blood type.
It has all that?
How
Can
do they
I,
have our blood type?
can I give myself access to off-limits areas?
It will, if you with that roll, you're able to set it so that no one will be able to tell you've tampered with your own. So you'll still have access to doing everything. You just will be able to put in whatever name and information you want to in there.
Okay, I'm
Can
going to
you
change
change-
my name to Dyson.
Onion.
Dyson. And I don't know. No, that'll be it. I'll just change my name to Dyson and
Okay.
like change all the personality things that it's had with me. I'll just change it to like a copy of Tarek, except its name is Dyson.
Great.
So it says like what? Skin color purple or pink and like
Yeah.
height 6 something. I don't know.
We'll see what it says. We'll see what it says.
6'2".
So you know, all you have to do now is put them on your wrists.
Do I?
Is
do
this gonna
droids wear
fit?
them? Is that like I don't
Sure.
know.
There is a Wookiee-sized one, and yes, you still, as a droid, have to put it on your wrist.
Okay, cool. I'm seen as a real person. That's great.
No one's claimed to own you, so they're assuming that you're a free droid. Not unheard of on the Derelict.
Oh, I love this place. Let's blow it up.
I thought we were going to run it into a gravity well, but that's beside the point.
That's pretty much the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing. All right, yeah. Saxon, after hacking into it, will yes, shouldn't be a problem, and I'll put it on.
Great. They click, and so you put it on, and you click it on, and as soon as it clicks, you feel a little prick on the inside of your wrist, and just a momentary bit of pain, and then it flashes and says, "Please swipe your credit chit." So you can take your credit chit and swipe over the top, and it will then have access. You'll essentially be able to use it like a credit card or like your credits chit. You can just beep, and then off you go. But if you don't, you won't have access to any of your money.
I'll go ahead and do mine as well.
You feel the same
Same.
prick. When M3 puts his on, you hear a little tink, and then after a second, you hear a tiny, you hear some cheep, and then M3, you feel you sense something clamp onto one of the circuits inside of your wrist, and then there's a small spark, but no pain. It adjusted for the non-organic being.
I love that.
Nax would love to do that, especially if he can do it with his Republic.
Sure. So
Real good.
Nax, yours is really tight around your meaty arm. A lot of snacks. But as it clicks, you feel the prick, and then the message pops up. And as you take your Republic credit chit, when you swipe it over, a hologram of a big red circle with a line through it pops up and says, invalid.
I was afraid they'd cancel my credit card. That's what happens whenever businesses take over one another. It just
Damn it,
you have to
Mom.
go through the administration. God damn it.
Yeah, you got to call your bank. It's everybody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on hold.
Thank you for calling the Intergalactic Banking Clan. We'll be sure to return your inquiry with a timely manner. All right, so you all successfully click on your wristbands. You feel the prick. You swipe your cards, and now your lime green wristband is available to use at any shop, kiosk, stand. It is It's usable all throughout the derelict. It gives you access to any area that is not strictly off limits to personnel. Here comes the baby Jedi. Access to all areas that are not strictly limited to staff, as well as giving you the option to join or to sign up for bounty or for the arena, to sign up and register for pod racing. So it's your all access pass to the noble derelict. Thank you. So you're now free to go about and do as you wish. In the living space, the communal space inside of your small suite, there's a large view screen that is swapping between pod races and arena fights. You can, with a wave of your hand, you can swipe to different channels. You can see gambling in casinos where some intense games of Pazak and Sabak are happening. You can swipe and see creature battles inside of the arena. Currently, it looks like a pack of Nexu are devouring some unarmed people while they scream and the crowd cheers. So you can swipe through and see different things. But your time is your own.
Yuri, we are on deck 4 currently, correct?
You are.
All right, good. Are all the shops on deck 4 as well?
Yes, deck 4 houses shops, cantinas. There are other cantinas, but none as grand as the Oasis. But shops, cantinas, and it is also the arena viewing level 1. So it is just above a story or so, a deck or so above ground level. And instead of windows, you have these like large energy shields that surround the inside wall of the bar itself. So you can sit, order drinks, and watch arena fights from your seats.
Okay. We decided on going shopping while trying to find the bounty offices, correct?
I believe that is what was decided earlier, but as I've learned with all of us, what we decide earlier is not always what we do now.
That is true.
And which level is the bounty office on again?
Yes, anything that is directly related to shopping, to bounties, that's on level 4. The other levels are a little more specific. You have the offices on level 1, which are off limits. Your wristband won't get you in there. The luxury suites are off limits to green band, and they're only accessible if you upgrade to the maroon wristband, which costs extra. And you have to essentially purchase a luxury suite. But the green wristband gets you into deck 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can get through 2 through 9. 9 is the medical bay, 8's the docking bay, 7 is where tabletop gambling and slot machines happen. Pod racing is on the deck 6. The arena entrance and registration is deck 5. Deck 4 is everything related to shopping, to food, also the cantina entrance levels. And deck 3 is Oasis Harmony, which is the luxury spa and daycare. And deck 2 is luxury suites.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. Your wristbands also offer a holographic map. If you get lost, you can flick your wristband and have the option to pull up a holographic map.
Very convenient.
Well, that's helpful.
Is my thing still hacked or no, Stein?
Yeah, yours is hacked for as long as you have it. So you've successfully hacked yours, and you can easily adjust your own personal information, but you cannot adjust the amount of credits you have in it. Mm-hmm. So that is directly linked to essentially your, tiny bank account. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can change your appearance. You can't change your bank account. Okay, cool. All right, then. Saxon's going to turn around to the group and go, Bounty, shopping while we go. Yes.
All right, that's a good idea.
I am finished. M4, come to me. Now, Saxon's going to crawl up into M4, crawl into his chest. You see, like, these, like a computer station for mech builds. You know what I'm talking about? Iron Wolf or whatever. He's just click, 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 click as M4 just kind of expands a little bit and starts walking out the door with Saxon in the center of it. The front is covered, so it just looks like the robot's walking around and Miner is following as well.
All right, great. Is that what everyone wants to do? Out the door and kind of window shop as you attempt to find the Hunter's Refuge, which is the kind of dingy, tucked back out of the spotlight bounty hunter cantina.
Yeah, I'd like to just
will
try to.
not be going into the bounty hunter thing because he does not feel it's going to be a good idea.
Are you going to go window shopping with everyone, or are you going to do something else?
No, I'm going to go window shopping with everyone, but I'm sure I'll split off once it comes time to do other things.
Okay, great. Anyone else?
I just specifically want to look for somewhere that might sell blueprints or like parts for weapons and armor.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So as you all leave, you exit your room. Your door just whoosh, and out you go. When it shuts, you see that it locks automatically, and all of your wristbands are registered to this room in particular. You can drop a waypoint on your holographic map to find it easily, and no one else except for you and the owner and operator and housekeeping can swipe in with the wristband to get you into your room.
Ooh, can I put the thing on the door that will tell housekeeping not to come?
Yeah, do not disturb sign.
Absolutely. You don't have a doorknob, but on the front there is a small holographic panel, and as you swipe, you see the options for needs cleaning, do not disturb, and nothing. So you swipe it to do not disturb.
I'm going to do that.
Swipe it too many times, there's like a sock end up on the door.
As you hold on. So as you leave the room, or as you swipe it over, the door itself turns kind of a muted shade of red, and the sign flashes up top saying "Do not disturb." The hallways are lined with this beautiful purple carpet that has a checkered pattern with varying hues of black, purple, and gold. The hallways are also a deeper purple with golden lights that hang. There are in open common areas as you walk these large chandeliers. And as you exit and come out onto this small balcony where there's a set of stairs to your right, the balcony looks out over the Oasis Cantina. And you can see that as far as you can see until the edges where it begins to curve around in a big circle, because the Oasis Cantina sits on the inside of the entirety of Deck 4, completely surrounding the arena. So you cannot see the arena without going into the Oasis itself, at least unless you're inside the arena. So, different view from there. But you can see large chandeliers down below you, tables full of all sorts of species, from Twi'lek to Rhodian to Devorian to Ithorian, everything you can imagine. There's even Mon Calamari drinking and watching and gambling. And inside the arena, as you descend the steps and prepare to leave the Oasis, you see the pack of Nexu finishing off the what appeared to be unarmed people in the center of the ring, as one of them has the top half of a humanoid in its mouth and just shaking it like a rag doll, as the others fight for the bits that are left over. As you leave the Oasis, the sound, the harmonious tinkling of music and glass that you heard in the Oasis is immediately subdued by the just din and roar of hundreds and thousands of people milling about from all sorts of species everywhere, packed shoulder to shoulder. You hear shopkeepers calling for their wares. You see carnival games. There's some game where you see a young-looking Twi'lek throwing darts at some kind of small frog that hops around on a spinning pedestal. You see people with what look to be large, fluffy treats. You can't tell if it's cotton candy or some kind of strange fur, calling out for different costs and flavors. And
Max is going right there.
As you walk up, Nax, you see a younger human, middle-aged perhaps, and he's yelling out, Wookiee fur, snacks for sale, Wookiee fur, come and get it, 50 credits for a pound, Wookiee fur.
Aye, that seems a little bit racist.
He leans in, it's not really Wookiee fur, man, it's just sugar. We spin it around in a circle really quickly, and we make it look like Wookiee fur. As you look at dangles in different colors.
How about, can I get a half a pound for 25 creds?
Absolutely a half a pound. Would you like what flavor would you like? Would you like the oceanic mon calamari? Would you like this rich, passiony fruit? Would you perhaps like a meat-flavored one? Or would you like the genuine Wookiee-flavored fur?
Meat-flavored cotton candy.
The fact that I've never had this before means that I should have the original, so then I can base which one is best now that I have a starting point. So I shall take the original, sir.
Brilliant. He pulls off a large white and pink twisted bit of dangly fur. He rips it in half.
Refill my beer.
he rips it in half, spins it quickly around on a small metal stick, and hands it to the Ortolan, who knacks you, swipe your wristband. He gets his 25 credits, and he gives you a little pat on the head and says, "Enjoy your dinner, young one," and walks off. Wookiee fur, come and get it, Wookiee fur.
I'm gonna look at Spruik and say, that doesn't bother you at all?
Eh.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So you continue walking through the hustle and bustle of everything. You see shops that sell trinket upon trinket upon trinket. It's like being in Vegas. You see little miniature derelicts, models that are being sold. You see different articles of T-shirts and clothing, things that say "I was noble" on the derelict. You see necklaces.
God damn it.
You see calf mugs. You see some that say champion arena viewer. All sorts of different things. In one shop, you even see small visages of all 6 of the arena champion leagues. Very small, like maybe 6 inches tall.
Can my robot eye take pictures or no?
No. It literally just functions like an eyeball made of shiny metal.
It was worth asking.
Are you going to post it to your Stargram account?
Yep.
You see some places are even selling small household-sized pets. A variety of different creatures are in that place. You see a few shops that seem to be selling toy or mock.
I need your.
Sorry, my phone heard me say something and then asked for my consent, and I said no. So you see all sorts of different things. Some of them are selling what appear to be toy blasters or models of various blasters. One of them looks like it has been recently painted with an Imperial insignia, and inside you see a bunch of like miniature TIE fighters and small Star Destroyers. And if you look really carefully, under the paint of the Imperial insignia, you can see the Old Republic logo, bits of it faded, as if it has very quickly and hastily been painted over and rebranded. There's no actual troops inside, no soldiers, but they sell a smattering of Imperial paraphernalia. And there are large posters on the walls saying that the Empire is recruiting for...
I'm sorry, he already has merchandise out. This happened yesterday.
You think Palpatine was not planning this forever?
Sassy gay man. All I'm saying is that's what he is. Continue.
As quickly as he could.
Sorry.
No, it's even better.
Great.
It's even better.
M3 just going out, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So
I
yes,
just want you to imagine Palpatine walking into a meeting and be like, all right, it's going to be big. Merch. We're going to go with the merch.
We have to recruit the children. How do we do it? Plushies. This is what we
about the branding.
Lego Star Wars.
Babies, listen to me.
So as you walk through the market district, again, all kinds of food that you can imagine, everything that you'd see at a fair or at any kind of carnival that your brain can picture. There's colors. You smell incredible aromas, from salty meats to these sweet, savory pies, and all you hear outside of the din and the roar of conversation is the as Nax eats his Wookiee fur as you walk with a little toot of delight. And
eating, excuse me, Aaron, are you eating with your mouth or your trunk?
Let's be real, it's got to be the trunk.
No, he takes the food with his trunk and puts it into his mouth.
Yes,
right.
That's right. Yeah.
So you are having a hard time finding somewhere that sells actual things. Everything here appears to be some kind of souvenir or trinket, but nothing that you can see is like
Actual.
serious wares, is serious goods. It's all, it's all strip stuff. Like you walk down the strip at the beach and you see. Yeah, you can buy a long piece of metal that looks like a vibro sword, and when you click the button on the top, it goes.
Circus souvenirs, yeah. You said Deck 5 was where you sign up for the arena?
Yes, that is the arena entry level.
M4 is going to turn around to the party, and you hear Saxon's voice coming from not its mouth, but its chest, and go, "Maybe we need to go up a level. It's where the good things are. This is all crap."
That's actually
You can
down.
try it.
Yeah, Deck 5 is down. 1 at the top.
Pardon.
Yeah, you're fine.
Pardon.
It's okay, we're all new here.
While we're here, let's find the bounty hunters. Yes?
All right, we can do that.
Yes. I am finished. M4, his bottom is going to turn around, but his upper body is still facing the party. He's going to start walking away. So.
All right. So you continue walking, and all of you, roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
Is that just for the ones going to the bounty thing, or?
Well, you're all looking for it. I'm assuming Spruik's not going to go inside.
I'm not looking for it. I'm looking for a weapons vendor.
Okay.
21 for Nax.
Got a 20, not natural.
I also got a 21.
Great. All of you that rolled at all, as you complete a full circuit, you've seen everything everything you've seen again and again. Different cantinas. You pass the droid spa. And you've gotten to a point where the sweet and savory smells and the sounds have become almost numb to all of them. As you've walked around, you see nothing that looks like the Hunter's Mark. You see nothing that looks like a legitimate weapons shop. At least so far to your eye, you have not found anything outside of the circus trinkets. As you walk by the pet shop, a small loft cat hisses at the Wookiee as it gets too close. You hear...
Excuse me?
It's in a cage. There's about 10 of them.
Do we wish to buy food here?
What are they?
Loft cats. So
Same thing we fought
He wants to be
on,
your friend, Spruik.
Spruik's going to harass
loft cats
them.
are like part
temporarily.
monkey, part cat. So Spruik, you lean down and go and roar really loud at these loft cats, and all you hear is as they all dart and dash around their cages. And the shopkeeper comes out and is this grizzly old Rhodian lady. Her little head tendrils are drooping with age, and her eyes that were once bright and kind of starry look a little misty. And she goes, "What's that? Who disturbs my loft cats? You, Wookiee, get the hell away from my shop."
Hey, we're sorry, lass.
Basic. Yeah, damn right you're sorry.
Hey, what's the deal with all the shops around here? Why do they all sell shit?
Shit? You call my shop shit?
Not yours, everyone else's.
I should put your head in loft cat cage, you scratch up face. Give you other robot eye.
Please do.
I like this one. He is smart.
All right, where are the shops that sell the weapons and the, assorted things?
You mean the quartermaster, the one who sells not souvenirs and my beautiful pet. Hello, little kitty, yes. As she scratches.
Spruik's gonna yell at him again.
As you do, they all start darting around the cage, and you hear some incredibly loud squawking happening from somewhere deep in the back. Quit it, Wookiee. I will call God. God will throw you in arena with Nexu. Get eaten up.
What kind of other pets do you have other than these little rats?
And my beautiful lost cats?
I
have lots of things. We have Tuka. We have a miniature crate dragon, like little lizard, only so big.
Oh.
We have Minok. Why, you interested in buying? You want to purchase pet?
Well, I'm a little bit light on credits, but the rest of them might.
Wants you to.
What kind of credit? Pet are not cheap, not for faint of heart. You take care of pet, or pet die. And then I kill you.
But if it's dead, then we can cook it.
These pets are not for eating. They are
He's
for
a
petting.
chef. He's a chef. Let him be.
Chef, he cannot buy no cat for you. No, I have heard about people like you. You buy the lot cat for food. No cheap dinner from my shop.
So what are these? There's you got these little cats. Is there anything it's a little more exotic?
You want exotic? Is a miniature dragon not exotic enough for you? And she pulls out a small lizard in a cage. It's maybe a foot long, and it looks like a small crate dragon. It's got these teeny tiny little horns. There's no wings, but it's like a long iguana, and it's the color of if you took a pearl and the sun hit it just right, where you could see the outside shell shimmer in a rainbow of colors, almost like a clear rainbow on top of this white skin. And it sits there and just goes.
Name him Spyro.
You want 850 credit. Very rare. Great dragon usually large, not pet. This one is a miniature. Altered genetically to stay small and cute.
Can I do a check to see if she's lying? What kind of yeah, that's insight,
roll
right?
insight check. Yes, you can check for insight.
Okay.
Check me.
I rolled a 19, and it's a +9, so 28?
She is not lying. Everything she says is true, but she very much wants your money.
Anybody want a pet, little dragon?
Is that your only one?
This is only one for sale to you.
Insight check to see if she has multiples of those.
I have multiple. You don't have to check. I will tell you I have more, but I will sell you this one. If you want more than one, you can go to someone else for your meat.
Can I pet him?
Oh, God.
If you pay 850 credit.
Oh, but I have to see if we have a bond first.
A bond? It is pet. You feed it. It love you. How is this not something you know? Have you never had pet before?
No, never had a pet before.
Oh, God. Okay. 800 credit. I give you the pet manual for free. You will need it.
I don't have 800 credits.
Oh, that's a shame. Get out of my shop.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe I'll come back later after I make some cash.
Did you not also say something about wanting a weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quartermaster.
Yes, you want to find Quartermaster, okay? He is not out on Main Strip. Too many idiots out here who try to buy blaster and then pew, pew, pew. Yes. Oh, you want me to tell you where he is? Is that what I am getting? Is that why you all stare at me like lost hoodlum? Is this your first day on ship?
Quite literally, aye.
No.
Second, I believe.
15 credit, I will tell you where Quartermaster is.
Someone give her the credits.
Nothing is free on the Derelict. Oh, 16. You are a good droid. Who is your master?
He's his own master.
15.
I take back question for 16th credit. Okay. If you go straight around the corner until you see the game where you have to shoot Armadillo Skunk into basket, take left into alley, go down alley about 3 blocks away from the lights and the flashing. You will find Quartermaster. It is half a block. If you find the Hunter's Refuge, you have gone too far. Okay?
And the Hunter's Refuge is where the bounties are.
Oh, you do not go to Hunter's Refuge unless you are bounty hunter or interested in bounty hunter. There are some rough people there. Rough even for me, and Ruba knows a thing or two.
What'd you call yourself?
Let's go there.
My name is Ruba.
Ruba.
Yup.
Cousins with the Luba or Luba. Whatever.
No, Luba is different species. I am recycling name because I can to annoy you.
A miner is going to fly up to one of the cages.
As he gets close, she, without looking, just goes and smacks him away.
Oof. This lady's the worst.
This lady protect her pet.
M4 is going to draw the blaster rifle.
Man. Oh, draw blaster rifle?
Yeah, M4 is going to draw the blaster rifle. Saxon from inside is going to hop out, put the blaster rifle away. Go, no, stop that.
He's good. As he pulls the blaster rifle out, you hear the clinking of chains from behind Luba, and a overgrown horned calf hound, almost as tall as the Wookiee itself, peeps
my
its head
God.
out from the dark, and she goes, "You see? Screw with Luba, and the dog will kill you. Luba knows how to protect pet. Now, you have paid Luba, either buy pet or leave. Okay? It's business, okay? I have other people to sell to. There are children here who will buy lost cat. Go, shoot. Come back if you have money."
Okay, bye, Ruba.
All right, we're gonna go win the arena.
"Oh, well, if you win the arena, you have plenty of money. Buy all my pet, Ruba. Retire to a nice planet."
We'll have a
Yeah,
great
you have a-
deal.
Another credit.
"Oh, you are good droid. If no one own you, come live with Ruba."
No.
Okay.
The Saxon's gonna crawl back into M4, and Miner's gonna slowly float his way up from the ground. Sad whistling. Saxon's gonna turn around and go, "You may not pay for the damages done to my droid. However, I may see you again."
Okay. Have a good trip. Don't touch my wares. Unless you own my wares, then they are yours.
Miner's gonna turn around and fly away. And M4 is gonna ha 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 as he walks away.
As you all walk away, Spruik, out of the corner of your eye as you turn, you see a small single porg in the background for sale. Just something to remember for later. You didn't see it on the first look. I don't know what Steven said, but I saw him go.
A corgi? What?
A porg.
A porg.
Porg.
A porg.
He's got a porg.
Yes. She has one for sale. Just something to think about in case you all want a porg.
Delicious porg, everyone. Organic love food.
What did you just say? Organic what food?
Love.
Love.
So are you all going to follow Ruba's very specific directions to the to attempt to find the quartermaster and the hunter's refuge?
Yep.
So
Spruik's gonna walk up front though.
Okay, so Spruik's going up front. Spruik is up front. Not that that's important. So as you make your way through the crowd, again, you're hassled by people selling variety of alcoholic drinks. There's snacks all over the place. There are you hear musicians up on balconies from these tall shops and other buildings that are just do 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 do.
Is there only one song in this universe?
There's only one song that elicits that emotional response. So yes, anytime you're in a place like this, you can hear.
Same song again. Okay, we'll play it again.
So as you continue, you eventually just past the droid baths, you see a little cut in that goes farther away from from this main strip, a little off the beaten path. And this is the direction that Ruba, I almost said Luba, that Ruba has indicated towards the quartermaster.
All right.
As the group moves in, almost immediately, you step into like a dark, kind of dim alley, as if as soon as you're away from the surface, everything else kind of fades into unimportance. Immediately, the smells change as you step in. Instead of these rich, aromatic foods that just slide up your nose and sort of tickle and make you drool in the mouth, you start to smell grease and steam and that sort of pungent, almost burn of hyperspace fuel. When it's been let out and aired for too long. The lights disappear and you find yourself walking in between buildings. You see a few people here and there, dirty and kind of beaten. The walls are not well lit. Lights flicker. And there's mold and slime and just gunk. You see piles of trash, as well as other things. This area is not very well maintained. It's almost as if as soon as you step away from that first layer of beautiful, incredible brilliance, and you start to see the true depths of the derelict. It's dirty and uncared for, as if this is not where money is made, and thus not where attention is paid. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but huzzah.
It worked pretty
Can
good.
Spruik see anything that looks threatening or anything within 60 feet ahead of him? Because I have dark
You
vision.
don't see anything that looks threatening. And you can see about 40 feet. There's sort of a dense steam, not fog, but steam that floats through this area, as if they vent a lot of the gross. You don't need my consent. As if they vent a lot of the gross smells of the central areas of the derelict into these places. So vision is not great, but it has more to do with this steam that rises from the floor. It's warm in here too. The temperature doesn't appear to be as regulated here as tightly as it is inside the inner derelict. This is, you all break a small sweat. But eventually you walk, perhaps 4 or 5 blocks. You can see in the background just a dim light from where the central shopping area is. And as you do, you eventually see a small shop front. There's no door. There's no storefront. It's just a counter. And above it, in a hand-painted sign, it says the quartermaster. There's a dark red light that backlights this place. There's a metal grate, almost like a prison bar, and you see a small slot in the grate in the bottom where things can be passed back and forth. Behind it, in a chair, deep inside the light, sits an old man, human, leans back with a hat, a wide brim hat pulled down over his head, and some kind of strange, long, thin device that he smokes and puffs with as he sits like this.
Please, God, no.
And he just sits.
Is it high noon where we are?
No, it's not. Time is irrelevant on the derelict. It's
So
always
concerned
party
for
time.
what this guy sounds like.
I'm thrilled to hear what he sounds like.
Saxon's gonna push the remote forward on N4 inside the chest, and Miner's gonna follow behind him. And you hear Saxon's voice come out and go, "Greetings, here for wares, weapons, whatever you have."
He leans up, hat still dipped so you can't really see his eyes, and he says, I got a few things I could sell, if you got the credit. And he flicks a little ash on Miner.
He reacts.
Named McCree. You remind me of this guy I met before named McCree.
And well, I don't know what time it is, so I don't think I can help you find your friend.
Okay. Well, thank you.
That's the inventory list that he has. Before y'all buy anything, I'm going to need you to swipe your wristbands, please. And he slides a small, almost like a cube, over to where you can swipe your wristbands.
Why?
Why?
The wares that I'm allowed to offer vary based on your allegiances. If you have access to special wares, I have to verify it with your wristband.
And what is off-record prices?
What? Say that again, little pig man.
Off-record prices.
Prices are what prices are. Everything's final. I'm saying that I have extra inventory that I have been paid to keep separate from others unless you are a member of a specific organization. Y'all gonna buy something or just waste my time?
You don't have any...
There's also a smattering of basic weapons, blaster rifles, blaster pistols, vibro swords. Some of those non-special items you can find and purchase there pretty easily. So anything that's just like a simple basic weapon, for the most part. Martial weapons might be a little harder depending, like he doesn't have vibro axes, he doesn't have like vibro mauls, but he has like the basic blaster rifle, blaster pistol, vibro sword, so things like that. So even if it's not listed, if you ask, I can tell you if he's got it or not.
So he doesn't have any blueprints, is that right? We would know.
No, I don't sell any blueprints. You want to build it, you got to figure out how the hell to do that yourself.
Okay.
Steven, do you want that axe back at some point?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I might
Why, are you
trade
gonna
it.
sell it?
I might trade it for 2 things that I can use for my dual wielding.
Yeah, do that. That's fine.
Okay, cool. How much? And I'm gonna have to talk to Tarek because I'm pretty sure he's not gonna understand me.
I understand Shreewook, my friend. I've been around the block once or twice.
Oh, look at that.
He's been around the block once or twice. That's great, lad.
What do you give me
I
for
don't
the?
like the pink man.
What? That's not nice.
Spruik's gonna pat Tarek on the head.
I'm genuine. I don't understand why people don't like me.
Anyone who
Me
says
neither.
genuine versus genuine is a liar.
How much can I get for the vibro axe?
Vibro axe? Let me take a look at it. Puts the smoke, whatever it is, and it emits a light blue haze versus like a gray smoke when he puffs from it.
Is this a death stick?
I don't smoke no death stick. I ain't stupid. This is just plain old Ithorian leaf, rolled and lit. Filter free the way the damn eggheads intended. Now, let me show you that vibro axe.
Spruik will hand it to him.
He takes it and he kind of leans back and slowly gets up from his seat. And you see him, as he kind of looks at it, he checks it, and then surprisingly, without even lifting his head, he starts to spin slowly as it comes around and above, and he speeds up and faster and faster and faster, and then and he stops it right in front of you. And as you see, Spruik, a tiny hair on your nose just as it splits, and he comes just an inch through in between the grape from hitting your face.
Spruik is unimpressed.
I ain't trying to impress you. It's a good axe. I'll value it at about 1,200 credits.
Spruik will take $12.50 for it.
I don't know if you heard me earlier when I said prices were final, but prices are final. If I need
Prices
to
are
write
final
that
for people
down,
buying stuff for you. Didn't know that went for people selling stuff to you.
anyone got a pen so I can write this down in Shreewook for him to understand? Prices are final. 1,200 is what you're getting.
People are very racist here.
I'm
I
not
make friends
racist. I
for
just
you.
want to make sure he understands.
He's not dumb.
Never said he was.
He's just stubborn.
Still don't like you, Pink Man.
I'll take 1,200 credits for it.
Done. That is a nice vibro axe, my friend.
Thank you.
Oh, was it the robots?
Thank you, Stephen.
Anyone else buying anything?
Yes. What may I call you?
Quartermaster. That's what everyone calls me. That's what I'm called.
I have 3 things to buy.
Well, I got 3 things to give you if you got the cash.
It's Machana. It's a heavy blaster pistol. And your name.
Oh, you trying to buy my name? Well, I'll give it to you for free. It's the Quartermaster. I said I'll give it to you for free. It's the Quartermaster.
Yes, I heard you the first time.
Well, that's what's going to be the 3rd time.
Hmm.
Hey, the little blind man there in the back trying to hide. You look like you might have some cash. You looking to buy something? Oh, I see. Blind and mute. Good. Money's all the same. Just point to what you want.
Seriously, though. Mesh armor and heavy blaster pistol.
Sold. If you got the credits, sold, my friend.
1,800.
Done. Slides them over to you. They're yours. Don't shoot anyone inside the inner circle. That'll bring Mr. Goodso's guards to you faster than 2 loth cats onto a flea.
M4 is going to put the credits down, and Miner's going to come over and...
Swipe your wristband, buddy. Real cash ain't no good here.
That's right.
Welcome to the era of Bitcoin, my friend.
Hate it.
Me too. Anyone
So
else?
are vibro, like, what is that? What is the vibro version of a lightsaber?
Vibro sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is that what you're looking for? Vibro swords?
Probably.
And I got a couple of vibro swords. If you looking.
I am now looking.
Hold on. I'll sell you my vibro swords. I got about 5, 6. I got them tucked all over the place. 500, 550.
Do you have any?
Actually, vibro swords are two-handed. How about them apples?
Shit, are they really?
That's what it says.
What the fuck?
Right
Hey,
here in the user manual.
Yeah, you want a vibroblade, I think.
that's the one. Thank you, vibro
Or is
blade.
it the rapier?
No, you don't want the rapier unless you're
The
looking
rapier is
for.
quick.
Listen, I don't sell rapiers. All right, they're flimsy, floppy little things. If you're gonna kill a man, you better stab him with a fine piece of duranium steel.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I do have vibro blades. Those are versatile, and you can wield them with one or two hand. And I will sell them to you for 400 credits apiece. Hey, tiny little droid, come over here for a minute while this Wookiee decides what he wants. He hands the butt end of his smoke to you, his Ithorian smoked, or Ithorian leaf. Hold this, would you? Take it.
Talking to Miner?
Yeah, he's talking to Miner. You got little tiny claws in there, take the damn thing.
2 little, like, antenna things will pop out.
Great, thanks. There's a trash can on the other side of the alley. And he pulls out another one and lights it up.
Miner's gonna fly above him and just drop it on top of the hat and then fly back to Saxon.
If anyone's particularly rich and wants to buy me that staff, that'd be pretty tight. But I ain't got the money for it.
You talking about the bow? Is it the bow staff that I put in there? Not the bow staff.
Yeah,
that staff rifle thing. Yeah, I
The
stole
bow
that.
rifle.
Yeah, bow rifle.
Fuck
Listen,
awesome. That's what it is.
I had to steal that damn thing. That's a story for someone I actually like.
Someone ask him who he stole it from. I want to know.
No, I don't like any of you.
Oh, well, I feel a little better about this then.
Spruik will buy the 2 vibro blades.
Very good. Drop your credits. Take the swords.
Does that mean he likes me now?
I mean, I like you more than I did earlier.
Will you tell the
Progress.
pink guy who you stole that from?
Nope.
What if
I
I
imagined as much.
smack
That's
him
all
in the
right.
back of
Whether
the
or
head?
not I like someone does not depend on how much money they spend here. It depends on how well I like them. Yes, droid in the back.
Where can someone buy or sell spice?
Spell spice?
Spice.
Well, I mean, probably could sell it to any of the crime syndicates out here in town. It'd fetch a hefty price.
Theoretically, how much would, say, 20,000 kilos be?
He actually tilts his head back a little bit, and you notice that he has some white. His eyebrows are a little white, but he has this intense gaze, these almost purple eyes, like a violet color, and he goes, 20,000 kilos. You could fetch probably close to 400,000 credits with that from the right buyer.
Lads, I think we should.
Why, you very specific about these questions.
I'm always specific.
It does seem to be a trait of most droids. I'd be careful who you're offloading that much spice to. Sometimes it attracts attention, and that attention ain't always good.
Do you sell items to the arena champions?
I do. There are 6 different specialized inventories that I have here. One for each syndicate. Each crime family has their own private stock that they funnel through me, but I'm not allowed to sell any of them unless it's to a member of their organization. And the arena champions have their own as well. Counts for the 6th.
Which syndicate has the best weapons?
They're all pretty damn deadly. All pretty damn different.
Do you have any big swords?
I got plenty of big swords, my friend.
Special one. Like this one.
That is a nice sword. Let me show you something. He steps behind the counter, and when he comes back with a vibro sword. that is the hilt sits as tall as his nose, which he's a little over 5.5 feet. The blade itself being nearly 5 feet long. It extends wide at the base and then almost like a wave. And it comes to a point. There is this sickening red splash that goes up the sharp edge of the blade. And when he turns it over to show you the other side, you see that there is an actual crossguard on the hilt. And he clicks a switch, and the blade begins to oscillate as if there were two blades, like this. And it almost looks like a rolling wave. And it begins to faster and faster until it's almost impossible to see. And he clicks it off and he puts it away. And he goes, that right there belongs to the Arena Championship stock. That's all the information I can give you about it, unless you are, in fact, one of the Arena Champions. Which I know you're not, because I've seen all of your little wristbands. Also, I like the little Ugnat the best because I know he's lying on his wristband, which means he's figured out how to hack that Mama Jamma. Much respect.
What about me? I'm going to stick my wristband out. I might be an Arena champion.
This one says here that you are a Republic officer. I'd be careful who I scan that with, my friend.
Do mine.
Well, that's interesting. As yours beeps. Says here that you are property of Gracchus the Hutt.
What?
That's what it says. And he turns the pad around, and it says that under owner, it says property of Gracchus the Hutt. I don't see a restraining bolt on you.
We're going to have to fix that.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. We can just kill him.
Sorry, I choked on the bullshit that I just heard right there. He's very well protected. Property of Gracchus the Hutt. And yet somehow you don't have access to the Hutt inventory. If you drank, I would almost buy you a drink to hear that story.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone else going to buy anything, or can I get back to minding my own damn business?
I think I'm good. I'm going to try to shake his hand.
Nope.
So, question about the material. Light shield generator, is that just like something you put on yourself or hold, like you would think like a bracer or a ring?
Look, there's a shield generator spot. It attaches almost like a literal shield and creates a nearly invisible aura that covers your entire body.
Cool. I'm going to buy the light shield generator and the blaster pistol from you, please.
Sounds great. I happen to have a light shield generator in midget size just for you.
Oh.
You are pretty damn cute.
Thank you, and he'll stroke his frosted tips.
How
Yes.
For
And then he'll say, well, see, I have an issue here. I spent a little bit too much money on this Wookiee hair. So actually, all that I have right now is 1,300 credits. How about I offer you 1,300 credits and the last of this Wookiee hair?
much?
I'll give it to you for 1,300 credits and a favor that will be determined at a later time.
I'm going to put a hand on on Nax's shoulder and say, it's your choice, but be careful, lad.
Again, I don't like the pink one.
And then he's going to be like, oh, hey, I just found 50 credits. You know, I just had to move around the right account.
Funny how that happened.
1,350, taking it out.
All right. Here's a tiny midget light shield generator just for you. Now, was the droid trying to buy the Ortolan just a minute ago? I thought I saw that happening, but I couldn't tell.
Sell.
Oh, you're trying to sell him. Well, I don't deal in people. You got to go down to the arena sub-level for that.
There's slavers here.
Well, sometimes
Yes.
sometimes people bet more money than they have, and a debt must be paid.
That's true.
Are there any Wookiees here?
I'm looking at one, but I ain't seen another other than you.
That's fair. Okay.
Y'all got anything else for me?
Nay.
I still ain't heard a word out of the blind one in the back or the one that looks like a big cat.
Don't much.
All right, he's not mute. I'm gonna write that down for later. The blind one can talk.
I can hear as well.
Wow. Aren't you just full of tricks? That it? Y'all got anything else? Or are you just
All right,
gonna stare
goodbye.
at me?
All right, now we got to, and Max will say very loudly as we're walking out. Now we gotta go be bounty hunters, right?
You hear him chuckle as he leans back and continues to puff on his whatever it is.
I'm gonna pull everyone real close. Say we need to find a way to sell that spice quickly and get it off our hands.
Wait, before I leave, I want to go to the door and be like, "Water tribe."
Water drive.
Sokka is my spirit animal. Oh man! All right. So
That is
are you all continuing down the alley to the hunter's refuge?
Yeah.
I guess so, even though that's not where Spruik needs to be.
Hey, I found out where slavers are.
That's true. Spruik, do you want to go with me to back up to the food court area while they do this?
Oh, yeah, it's probably a good idea for you to not be there, too. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So while y'all be bounty hunters and bring us the bounty, we're gonna go get some food.
Wait, why can't you be a bounty hunter?
I don't know. That's what the Wookiee said.
It's not best for them to follow us in there.
Yeah,
it was
because
stay outside,
we
or at
didn't
least
want.
stay close.
yeah, we don't want them to see a Wookiee.
Well,
They might
Spruik's
try to
wanted.
capture him. Oh, and Spruik's wanted. Yeah. So that and two tiny little blue frosted tips or Tolan is not that intimidating. So y'all
Okay,
get
so who's our talker?
I'll
Oh,
do it.
All right, I
Wait.
push you in front.
yeah. Go
That's
for it.
very
I only
rough.
have +2 for charisma. Actually, wait. If it's persuasion, I've got a +4. That's it.
All right.
Stein, while they're doing that, can I go to the fucking space chess? I forgot what the game is called. But I want to go try win credits doing that.
Okay, so you're gonna leave the alley with Spruik and Nax.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I can't. I should
Okay.
definitely not go near bounty hunters.
So if you're leaving the alley and not going to the hunter's refuge, Spruik, Nax, Tech Triff, right? Anyone else?
Yep, that sounds right.
Okay, great. So everyone splits up at the and those of you, if you look deeper down the alley, you can see a flickering dim glow that you can assume is the cantina that is the hunter's refuge. So Spruik, Nax, Tech Triff, you turn and begin to make your way back towards the light in the distance. The rest of you, we'll get to you three in just a second. So the rest of you turn and you continue down deeper into the alley past the quartermaster. And you eventually see this small, dirty, kind of beat up building. It fits into this scene very well. It's grungy, it's oily, it's gross. There's a neon sign on it that flickers and it says the Hunter's Refuge. You hear no music, you hear no sounds, you don't see any reveling here. This place is tucked back deep. You can't go farther past it. It's almost as far back in this particular alley as you can go. And the door is open. You all may enter if you choose. And I think I pulled the map up so you can see kind of the interior layout.
As M4 approaches the door, Saxon's inside him, Miner's behind him. Miner's going to look at the sign, and let's say a big spark comes off the sign and goes, just going to run away and try and find Nax and Spruik and join them.
Okay.
All right. Careful, lads.
Very good. So as you guys walk in, the inside of this particular cantina, you see a few slot machines here with some garbed men. They're all wearing various states of armor. You see some pike that appear to be wearing some kind of like mesh armor with bits of leather folded over the top, carrying blaster rifles. They sit at the slot machines. Around this table here, you see several different species. You see a Devorian, you see a Twi'lek, and a few others playing some game of cards. They all appear very serious. The atmosphere is much different. It's dark, it's dim. There's light music that plays, but it's not the typical cantina music. It's just sort of an atmosphere filler. There's a haze that sits through the room, and there's no feeling of fun. It's a very serious a place, and when you walk in, everyone they don't turn, but you can feel eyes looking at you when you're not looking at them, as if everyone in the room is scoping you out. It's not super packed. It's not very full, but the room has plenty of people in it. All of them are strapped, some with long swords or axes, others with various types of rifles. You see someone in the back with a very long, heavy repeating blaster that sits on his back. And behind the bar, here, you see the largest Trandoshan you have ever seen in your life. Nearly 7 feet tall, broad shoulders, huge muscles, these crimson red scales, and almost these yellow reptilian eyes. He wears this thick hide-like armor. On his shoulder, you see the skull of some creature with fangs that sits acting as a pauldron on one side. He has a large vibro sword on his back and some kind of pistol, some kind of blaster pistol sitting on his hip at his side. You see him casually conversing with a Duros bounty hunter with a wide brim cap at the bar.
Josh, quick question.
Yes.
Is whiskey a thing in this universe, or is it all just like spice based?
Most of it is spice based, but there are whiskey equivalents. There are non-spice alcohols.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar. I'm gonna kind of give everybody a hold back, go find a table, and I'm gonna just kind of stand and wait for him to be done talking to whoever he's talking to.
They converse quietly, and you see the Trandoshan slides some kind of circular puck over to this Duros with the wide brim cap. He tips the cap and then turns and leaves. As the man leaves, the Trandoshan walks over to you and he goes, "Welcome to the Hunter's Refuge. I have not seen you here before."
You wouldn't have just blown into town. What was this guy's name, Josh? Grizzit?
Name, Grixis. Shit, I can't say my own name.
Grixis.
Yes.
I've heard much of you.
Many have. Few who still live.
I'm sure. You wouldn't have heard of me or any of my friends, but we're in need of coin.
As are many in the galaxy.
Aye, that is true.
His tongue snakes out in between all of his words as he speaks with you. And yet you have come to Grixis.
I have.
Yes.
We're of a particular band. I'm going to point over at the huge hulking droid with the big... You don't have the axe anymore, do you, Steven?
No, Spruik sold the axe. Or Vibro.
It's a big sword now, right?
It's a big glowy sword with a flashlight.
Great. I'm going to point at the droid and I'm going to say, we're particularly capable at dismembering, killing.
Looking scary is different than being good at killing. Hard to be intimidated by a pink man.
It's a very manly color, actually. Not really important. We're looking for work. And I have a couple quick questions. Do you have anything for newbies? And I'm going to say I'll also take one whiskey.
The whiskey is 10 credits.
I've got 10. I could pay 10.
He slides a tall tumbler over to you on the rocks.
Straight.
Okay. And you see a little grin in his lizardy face as he pours about 2 fingers worth.
I'm gonna just take it and shoot it all back.
Roll a Constitution save.
I'm all about it.
Christoph, check.
I'm much better at this than Christoph. So I rolled a 20 total.
Great. You choke it down. It burns a little, and he goes, "Good for you, pink man."
Not my first time. Now, back to business.
So you are aspiring bounty hunters, then?
Aspiring to not be poor. We have a particular set of skills that agrees with the bounty hunting profession.
Well.
And we know you're the man to talk to.
He leans in close and sniffs you.
I'm going to sniff him right back.
He smells... You know that smell when you walk into like a reptile house at the zoo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's
what he smells like. Is that's that combination of shedded skin and dung. And he goes, Grixis is not one way to turn away work, even if you'll have Wookiees for companions. I can smell him on you, pink man. And he taps the pauldron on his shoulder, the skull. He goes, tell the Wookiee if he wants to know about his cousin. I'm more than happy to share.
Which cousin?
I don't know. It was a Wookiee. I killed it and put its skull on my shoulder.
All right. Also, you're a great hunter, obviously. I can tell that much. However, I'm not friends with a Wookiee. I've captured one. He's on my ship.
Are you looking to sell this Wookiee?
Do you know the name Tree Faller?
Tree Faller. You have captured a Tree Faller.
I am just a pink man, after all. I had some help. I'm going to point back at the droid.
Perhaps you are more formidable than I thought. Tree Faller is a wanted creature, but not here. His bounty comes from the nearby planet, Ajan-Klus.
How much would they pay for him?
The price is not determined. Just that they would pay well for him alive.
Understood. Well, what other work do you have for us? Anything on the station?
I have some simple bounties for beginners. If you complete 3 of them, you will earn your way into the guild as novices. You must be a novice to gain access to better, harder, more lucrative bounties.
Understood.
Yes, you've seen the list. Do I need to send it to the group chat again?
Yes, you will need to send it to the group chat again.
Are you serious?
He just sent it not that long ago.
Several
in the
days.
Discord.
Yes, check the Discord.
The Discord.
Yes.
One more fucking tab I have to open.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going to call the rest of the crew over and ask them their opinion on the bounties so that I'm including everyone.
Yay!
There is only one bounty that is here on the station. The rest are nearby. Transportation is provided, assuming you don't have your own ship.
And Josh, this is a meta thing. We can't leave the station according to that guy, right?
You can do something that's going to get you the cash, but you will be given an escort by Spraglun. He will send someone with you.
With us.
We get a friend.
You'll probably be Porter.
Can you
He's
tell me
probably gonna
more
die.
about the firethorn seed?
It's a very rare plant. I have a buyer coming in a few days who will pay good coin for it. It has special properties. Basically, you
sort
will
of
be
property?
escorting the crew to pick it up and guaranteeing their safety on the return trip. I don't know what sort of properties. I don't ask questions.
Understood.
Would you like more whiskey?
I'll take another.
10 credits.
I can still afford that. That's fine.
Are you struggling with 10 credits? You are a newbie. And he pours 3 fingers this time.
Great.
Yeah, isn't 10 credits like $1?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really poor right now.
Yep.
I'll shoot it. I'll shoot it back.
Roll
Ooh, you're wasting that.
roll a Constitution save at disadvantage.
Okay. They were both 14, so 16.
Great. You cough a little, but it's not bad. And he goes, "This whiskey was made from firethorn seeds. That's not
Oh,
all it does."
I
And he puts
see.
it back on the shelf. Any other questions?
He just poisoned you.
We might have.
Hope so.
How much are they paying?
For the firethorn seeds? Did I
Right.
list the price for that one or not?
You didn't.
Nope.
That is the unlisted one, yes. That depends on how many firethorn seeds make it back safely.
Understood.
They come in bushels of 200, and for every seed, our buyer is offering 10 credits.
10 credits a seed.
Yes, bushels of
Amazing.
200. I'm not sure how many bushels.
I'm
Cargo
just
bays.
gonna write bushels.
Yes,
Bushels.
I will remember. Let me write down 200 seeds a bushel. I made it up, so I won't forget. 200 seeds in a bushel. Okay. Any other questions?
Tarek, can you ask him about the Gracchus the Hutt job?
What about Gracchus?
Gracchus. Yes, the hat who lives here. Fat bastard. He pays well, though. Hold on, let me pull up my notes. Bounties. I have to commit to the voice or I will lose it.
Yeah, the tongue thing is really great.
It's phenomenal. Yeah.
I need to step up my pussy.
It's a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie.
My chin is very wet. Yes. Gracchus sent us a bounty a few days ago, saying that one of his cargo ships, carrying something precious, was robbed. He has offered 67,000 credits. He believes that it was last seen in a nearby asteroid field.
That's just where we came from, right?
Guys, I think we have that.
We may have that.
Do you say that out loud, blind man?
He's not there.
Oh no, I'm not there. This is
Oh,
meta.
that's right. You're in the alley. I will get to you soon.
All right. Very helpful, lad. Thank you. I think we'll take the.
All of them.
Can we take more than one?
You can take all of them if you are feeling bold.
At the very least, I'd like to take the firethorn seed and the cargo retrieval.
Yes, very good. Transportation for both can be arranged. How soon would you like to leave?
Well, we have a friend who'd like to be involved in some of the pod races, and we may be looking to get into the arena, so can I get back to you on that?
Yes. Travel to the fire seeds will take 12 standard hours. One way. Plus whatever time you are stuck on the planet. Just
Great.
something to think about in case you're on a time crunch.
Great. All right, I'm going to put my 10 more credits down, and I'm going to say, that's one for you.
Oh, thank you for your generous dollar.
Afford that.
It's a drink.
Oh, you're pouring a drink for me. I don't get to drink for free at my own bar. Thanks.
I don't know his policy. Listen, don't get high on your own supply.
Says
I did this for two purposes. Effect, and my chin is wet from the tongue. Anyway, do you have any questions, fledglings?
I'm gonna call the rest of them over.
Yeah, good. That makes it easy. While we're here, we should just meet with Lord Zebulon, Dak.
Yes, you have
for money.
questions about Lord Dak.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord Zebulon Dak. He is the second in command of the Blackstone Syndicate here on the Derelict. He is a pompous fool. He believes that someone is attempting to blackmail him, claiming that his impurities have created a child. Lord Dak is looking for proof to discredit this claim. His wife and legitimate heir would be angry at this discretion. You may see him personally. His yacht is stationed off of deck 2. He has a private suite.
Sorry, what was that? Sweet?
Yes.
Sorry. So, real question, Grixis. Do you gather that this is like a murder the baby situation? Because, like, I'm down, but, like, want to know.
It depends. Lord Dak is useless, but hires ruthless associates. It is likely that in the event that it is his child, he would pay extra for its removal.
Great. Let's take it.
Oh, I seem to have forgotten one last important thing. Do you have a means or a manner of unfreezing someone from carbonite?
Why do you ask? Have you frozen? You have frozen Treefala in carbon.
Oh, no. I would never freeze such a bounty. It's fun to walk them around, make them look.
You, the pink man, walk the Wookiee.
Laugh all you want.
I laugh because you are small and probably not strong. Bet the droid walks the Wookiee.
All right, you caught
correct.
me. The droid walks the Wookiee around.
Not surprising.
You're
We
clever,
human-
Grixis. Very clever. Now, do you have a way to help me get someone out of carbonite?
There is a carbonite chamber in Deck 11, below the cargo hold, but it is restricted to staff and engineers only. It is where we unfreeze our perishable foods and pets.
Deck 11. Got it. Thanks, lad.
Don't get caught. Anything else?
Can't think of anything else.
I'm looking for someone.
Yes.
Goes by HK Tomb 2. Have you seen him?
A droid. Old.
Yes. Yes.
Sort of rust-colored. Likes to insult anything that is made of flesh and bones.
Starts each sentence with query. Yes, that is him.
Yes. I like him. He came through here several days ago. Managed to complete 10 bounties in 24 hours. It was quite a feat.
Any idea where he is going, or if he is still here?
Yes, he was very vocal about his destination. He took any droid he could buy or that would come, loaded up his ship, and said he was going to Kessel, and that all non-organics should join him for some holy war that he was planning.
He's my friend.
I'd just like to take a moment to say the party should definitely take part in a crusade.
Space Crusade.
It's time for a
Days, well,
fucking
motherfuckers.
crusade.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Is he doing it for the Emperor?
He
I
did
think
not
only
talk
Jesse
about-
gets that.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
Corn for the cornflakes.
Corn.
Sorry.
Corn, yeah, fuck
Rex,
corn, yeah.
Grixis is confused. Why is the Ugnaught screaming?
He does that.
Ah.
What happens?
Very good. Are you taking all 5 bounties? That is bold.
Taking all 5 is a bold move. What if we
I mean, where would we find live abysses?
Abyssians.
Sure.
You must travel.
and don't we need a med bay to do that one?
No. It is the medbay that has requested it.
Oh.
Abyssians are large, sentient creatures. They are primitive in culture but very powerful. Their organs can be harvested to create rare and powerful healing liquids, stronger than Bacta. Transportation to their homeworld will be provided. You are simply to capture one and return it.
Understood.
I look at the party members and I kind of make a sad face and I say, they probably wouldn't want to do that one.
Just
Hey, probably not.
essentially have to capture a fellow and turn him over for experiments.
It's gonna be a no, lad.
You have no stones,
I captured a Wookiee.
so you say.
Yes, so I say.
I want to lean over and be all like, if I find one, I'll bring it to ya.
Trust this one. He has a gleam in his circuitry that says savagery.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like him.
Is that it? You're gonna buy
That's
more
it.
drinks? So you're taking which bounties? Lord Dax?
Cargo protection, cargo retrieval, and investigation.
It's very good. Protection, retrieval, investigation. Let me highlight.
Anyone else have anything to add?
I mean, we could do archaeological, but that's up to you.
How long would that take?
The archaeological dig is 36 hours round trip flight time. And who knows how deep the archaeologists have gotten.
I don't think we have time for that.
It's a day and a half. We got a
Well,
week.
I mean, meta. I think we need to sell our drugs, and then
And then we can do whatever we want.
yeah, that gets
Right.
us super close to where we need to be. Do we want to? Okay, so I think we should. I don't know. Let me think for a second while I pee.
So, did y'all pick up the bounty to return the spice? Or return the ship? We could just say we found it and we're returning it for the bounty.
Wait, no, I'm confused. The
I don't think
the
there is
ship was the huts, not the
Yes, that is not a mistake.
Oh, okay.
not the
The
pipe.
drugs belong to the Pikes because
the
they
drugs
stole
belong
it
to the
from
Black
Black
Suns.
Suns.
Okay. Yes, the Pikes stole the drugs from the Black Suns and had it on a ship with another container with the Pike insignia on it that had the cryo-frozen child in it, or has the cryo-frozen child in it. However, this bounty is from Gracchus the Hutt asking for special cargo to be retrieved that was stolen, that he believes was in a nearby asteroid field last it was seen.
Which,
Which
damn
is
it,
where
that's
we
the
found-
kid.
Which is
We
where
can
you
assume is
found-
the kid.
Yeah,
which is
it's the
where
kid.
you-
Let's turn him in.
However, we also have
No.
a counter bounty from the
From the what?
I guess we can translate as
What's happening?
Yeah, Brentley, you're breaking up really bad.
What are we translating?
Exactly. Figure it out now.
Oh god, it's binary.
Yeah, I don't hear him at all right now.
Speaking of
Neither.
Piglet.
The numbers. What do they mean?
I disconnected. Does that make sense? Isn't that what I've heard?
We have no clue what you said. We didn't hear anything. We just heard did it. Ooh,
That's so crazy because after I said like one thing, I briefly explained the meaning of life, and
I need that.
well,
Oof.
never mind.
the cure for COVID.
No, so the cure for COVID, how to spontaneously have orgasms, all the good stuff.
You haven't
Um,
figured
can't
that
do
one
that?
out yet?
Yeah.
Hey! all right. So explain it again. Explain what you just said.
Sorry. So I think from everything we've heard in terms of bounties, the hut is offering 67,000 for what we can probably assume to be the cryo-frozen kid. However, there's a counter bounty from the second in command of the Black Suns.
For their
who-
drugs.
No, well, I think there's a paternity thing, right?
It's the kids that
Yeah. See that? Am I? Yeah. Connect the dots.
I see what
So-
you're saying. Yeah. That makes sense.
But the problem is that he wants information that would clear him, and we have proof that he's not cleared. So even if he were offering more money, there would have to be the elimination of the child from some way. We don't necessarily have to kill. We don't necessarily have to kill the kid, but we have to remove him.
Yeah, but if
From life.
if the kid's already not dead.
You guys are gonna adopt this fucking kid, aren't you?
So
probably.
Yeah,
and this is all meta, which I hate to do, but
You're the
The
one who
only
put the kid in the campaign. Just remember that.
No, I know. I'm not blaming anyone but myself for any of this.
so the only thing I can think of in terms of getting the kid uncryofrozen would be to talk to the lady who has pets, see if she has access to the cargo bay, and if that's how she imports, and then pay her off to go down there, unfreeze the kid, and then deal with
big
that.
brain shit. I'm there for that.
That is, that's some interesting thoughts float into all of your heads from afar, as if you can hear the Miralukan suggesting things from afar, a distance, except for M3, who hears nothing but sees all of his friends go.
This is all speculation, though.
Yeah, but
based
this is
on
great.
whether or not
No, it is great.
based on
So
whether or not
one
the kid is the
addendum,
kid.
we just kill Ruba, and then we just, use her thing.
Well,
No.
I have a problem with that.
Chop off her arm, take her
No.
band. Okay.
Great. So while you all are wrapping up your conversation with Grixis, the Trandoshan head of the Bounty Hunters Guild here on the Derelict, we're going to flash over to Spruik and Tektrif and Nax, who were starting to head out in the alley. First off, Jesse, I was about to say, what is your range for Minor?
I believe it's 100 feet to see and hear through his eyes.
Okay, so you are beyond 100 feet from where they are, so you can't see or hear through Minor right now, but Minor is with them.
Double checking, but yes, I believe so.
Okay.
It sounds like what it is for familiars.
Yeah, that's what because it's essentially a robot familiar.
Yes.
Could we have picked up the archaeological bounty just for safety?
All right, we'll take them all.
Okay.
If we take one and we cannot deliver it, what happens?
You owe someone some credit.
Okay, we should not do that, lads.
Fine, I'll
All right, then we can come back for it.
the Abyssin one and the archaeological one.
He slides the 3 pucks you've requested over to you.
There you go.
Each one contains the basic information you've been given, as well as for Lord Dak, it gives you a map to his yacht, so that you can go and speak with him directly. He has a suite that attaches directly to his yacht, so he really doesn't actually live on the Derelict. He lives on a yacht attached to the Derelict.
Got it.
Did we just lose Spruik?
Yeah, he had a duck out. I almost said dick out. That's not right.
Could
Okay.
be.
Okay. I just saw the message. We're gonna assume Spruik is with Nax and Tech Triff, though. That actually makes things even better. Nax, Tech Triff, as you are walking away, I need to know, or down this dark alley, I need to know both of your passive perceptions, please.
Oh God.
No, it's fine.
Passive is 12.
12.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm sifting through different character sheets. Passive perception is 13.
13. Very good. Give me just a second.
We were correct, Stein, and it's 100 feet. So.
Okay. So yeah, you can't see or hear through M3 at the moment. Okay, very good. As you all are walking, the two of you, Spruik is there. We'll just assume he's there. Can you guys see the map?
Yes.
Excellent. As you're walking, for just a moment, Tech Triff, you feel something, almost a disturbance, but it doesn't really seem to be real. So you kind of brush it off. And then all of a sudden, shadows jump out. And I need, you see these small heaps of garbage in several places suddenly leap up, and robed figures surround you. And let me pull them up really quick because they are in the GM layer so that I don't lose them. There's 1, 2.
So Stein, if you highlight them all in the GM layer, you can do it all at once.
Oh, neat. I will play with that next time because that took way too long.
You're fine.
Thank you. Okay, so these 4 cloaked figures pop out, and they are going to get a surprise round on both of you. And then we'll roll initiative. So does a... That's what I'm looking for. Does a 21 break your armor, Tech Triff?
It does.
Great. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. And you take 4 points of piercing damage as a small dart flies into your neck.
Awesome. I just crit failed on the con save.
You are unconscious. Not like death saving throw unconscious, but you feel this dart go, and this you can feel through the force and in your body is this poison. And Nax, as you look at his neck, you can see through the veins purple begins to seep through his bone or through his veins, and he collapses unconscious. So Tech Triff, you are unconscious for what is your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is 2.
You are unconscious for 3 rounds. Unless something wakes you up. Something can wake you up, but if you are undisturbed, you're unconscious for 3 rounds. That is 1, Nax.
Yeah.
Does a 12 break your armor, Nax?
No, thank God.
Great. Does a 17 break your armor?
Yes.
Great. That's 3. This is the third of 4 of them. Nax, as you see him fall, you hear a and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Fuck. Ugh. Okay, it's not bad. 12 plus 2, so 14.
14. Oh, so close. As you attempt to dive out of the way, this net that is just a little bit bigger than your ability to jump wraps around you. These weights on the end. As it hits you, it wraps around your ankles, it spins, and you hear as you are wrapped up in this net, and you fall to the ground. Make a strength saving throw, Nax.
12.
12, still not enough. As you attempt to break out, as you push with your trunk and your arms, and you let a little trumpet out, a little... you push, and the net electrocutes, and as you are caught in this net. I need to...
I want to be a bounty hunter now.
Son
Be a bounty
of
hunter now.
a bitch.
Would his trumpet have been loud enough to wake me up?
No.
Goddamn. Yeah,
No,
of
you
course
have
not.
to be physically like stabbed
Would
for that to
someone
happen.
have heard it from
Someone-
the bar?
No, too far away. Too far away. And I will tell you that the fourth one critically failed its shot at Minor. So, Jesse, I need Minor to...
Yes.
Actually, I need all of you to roll initiative, even if you're unconscious or caught in a net.
So the last guy inhaled his dart and choked to death. Are you
Yes.
I critically failed on initiative.
Oh god.
What is happening?
Holy shit, my dude.
Oh, Tech Trip
This is computer dice.
Tech Trip is just unconscious. She's just out. He
Oh,
he
I'm so
took the
sorry,
nap
man.
willingly. All right. Use
That's
your...
a good spot.
What do I need to add for this?
You can
time
use
for
Minor.
minor?
Saxons. Use Saxon's initiative.
Oh, okay. It's a 5 then for
That's
minor.
That's a 5. Okay.
That's a 5.
Motherfucker. All right. What's your initiative, Nax?
Mine is a 7.
A 7. Also, I'm sorry. You took 3 points of lightning damage from the net. So the order turn. You said it was 5 for Minor. So the turn order is going to be Nax, Minor, and then the mysterious assassins.
Beautiful.
So Nax, you're up first. You may make a strength saving throw to attempt to break the net, or you can roll a strength. Yeah, strength save.
My choice. I didn't take a tool. I'm just looking at my items. Could I take a knife? Like, so as like an action, Oh, I don't want to waste my action.
The save is your action. The attempt to break the net is your action.
Yeah. I was going to offer up pulling out my knife from my chef's kit and try cutting the net.
It wouldn't help. It's an electric metal net, so a kitchen knife wouldn't be enough to do anything.
I will.
It'd be like trying to chop down a tree with a butter knife.
It's tilted. I rolled a natural 1, which means it's a 0.
Oh, this is the best day ever. I was expecting a fight. If only Spruik were here. Oh, also, for some reason, Spruik falls unconscious. You see like 3 darts in Spruik instantly. Just and Spruik falls unconscious as well. So you, Nax, again, you stretch and you feel the net electrocute. Just and you take 3 more lightning damage from the net. It is Minor's turn.
Brentley, do you have a health potion on Tectra?
I can heal myself. Like so, I'm at 6 HP, and I can twin heal. Anytime I want, really.
Okay, but you're unconscious right now. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm assuming that these little training droids have like a little shock pad of some kind.
Yeah. You have like little arms, and you could run up and just like poke him or like give him a little zap and try to wake him up.
I want to like CPR zap him like zzz, 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 and
Okay.
right on top of his chest.
Roll an attack with advantage.
Adding Saxon stuff?
Yes,
or
adding Saxon's dexterity, not proficiency, just dexterity.
just dex, which is a +3. Okay, at advantage, that's a 15. That's a natural 1. Okay, that's an 18.
18. Oh my god, so many natural ones. I love it. So you successfully managed to and Tektrif, you wake up. You're prone on the ground and you are poisoned. But you're awake. So poison.
You poisoned somebody, Stein. Good job.
I just took 3 natural ones in a row. And me being the creator of this world, that's all. Unlimited cosmic power.
I have no marker on the map, by the way. But
That's fine. We're gonna. I'll find something in a minute. But you're right on top of Tektrif.
Yes.
It is now the mysterious assassin's turn. Yeah, I'll find something. They're not. I'll go ahead and tell you, they're really not concerned with Minor. If they get bored, they might try to kill him. All right, so this one's gonna move in. this one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 is going to move in. And this one's going to move up. All right, so Brentley, Tech Triff, the first one, the one that's more north according to the map, is going to attack you. Does a 16 break your armor?
16 will break.
Okay, great. I need you will take 7 kinetic damage, and I need you to roll a strength saving throw for me.
Awesome. I am
He's
now
unconscious.
actually unconscious.
Oh, well then the strength save you automatically failed. So were you holding anything in your hand?
I never had the chance.
Right. Then you don't drop anything, if that helps. As this mysterious figure dashes up cloaked, you see blue hands making 2 fingers like this come out and go as it hits 3 different pressure points, neck, and in the center of your chest, and you feel for just a moment as if your connection to the force is cut off, and for an instant you're literally blind as you fall unconscious to the ground. The other one is now going to turn and shoot. The other one turns and aims pulls out a small baton, reaches up and attacks Miner. What is Saxon's armor count? Does 12 break Saxon's armor count?
Are you talking about Miner or Saxon?
Saxon. What is Saxon's? We'll use that for Miner for this purpose.
With the new armor he bought, no, I don't believe so. I have a 15 armor class now.
Great. So it swings at M3. She swings at M3, or Miner with her baton and misses. Yeah, M3's not suddenly there. I know, M3's missing combat. So then the third one is going to completely ignore Miner and walk up and starts to truss Tech Triff up. Tech Triff, you are pretty much unconscious, but you're not dying. It was non-lethal damage. But you are quickly tied up and bound with electro bindings. So anytime you try to resist or move, you will catch a shock of about 3 points of damage. The one on the roof up here is going to take a shot at Miner. And 14. And miss.
Does not break.
As the baton is swung, Miner's just like, and then a blaster bolt from a long scoped assassin's rifle goes, and Miner's like, woo! As it dodges to the side, just zipping around like a little ball. It is now Nax's turn, who is bound up. Nax, you can attempt a strength save if you'd like to get out.
Did we have any comms between each
what?
other? Did we have any comms?
You do have comm links.
I'm going to just hit the comm link. SOS, Blue Men group.
Where are you?
Kidnapped.
Wait, is Blue Man Group performing? Like, is that? I mean,
They're
I'm
beating
down.
us like drums.
So
sorry.
the rest of you in the bar, in the middle of your conversation, M3, it pops into your head. The rest of your comm links go off. You hear Nax's cower, beg, and grovel voice over the comm link. Go, help, SOS, oh! And then you hear, as the comm goes dead, Nax, 2 fingers again, just into the side of your temple, and you fall unconscious as you immediately are talking as you're quickly talking. It is now Miner's turn.
So Nax is out.
Nax is out, and Tech Triff is out, and they're both tied up.
Where are the? Oh, they're all around us, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Do what Stevenson's doing.
Oh, this kind of sucks, boys.
Spook is unconscious and being tied up at the moment too. It's only fair. He's there.
Miner's being surrounded and being so small, he's gonna try and run away.
Sure, you can disengage with him and try to run if you want.
I would love to.
Great. So Miner, and as he tries to fly back down the alley towards where his master Saxon is, several sticks and arms fly, but with incredible dexterity, you see Miner just like, and he manages to just dodge all of them as he zips quickly back in the direction of the hunter's mark. Nax, as you begin to fall unconscious, your vision starts to fuzz. A face clears, blue with dark purple hair, as this woman leans into you and says, "Someone wants a word with you." And then blackness. And that is where we will end tonight.
God damn it! I feel like we just don't get any shit done.
Ooh.
Because we keep
Ooh,
making
yes.
jokes because it's so much fun.
We got so much shit done. Are you kidding?
Yeah, you guys got a lot done.
I wrote 3 pages of notes.
Oh wow!
I wrote
I got
wrote
at least a
3
page
bullet
and a
points
half.
of notes.
Well, I'm not leading the game, so I can
Well,
write things. It's great.
I'm not really leading the game. I'm just responding. Rubo was not supposed to exist. So,
Oh, beautiful.
but then Spruik had to yell at some loth cats.
Brilliant improv.
And then
He's gonna be pissed.
He's gonna be pissed. I'll wait till he's not in such a. I'll wait to tell him until he's not dealing with his dad.
Okay, I'll tell him he died.
Oh, don't do that. I wouldn't kill any of you if you weren't here. But 3 of you have been taken captive, and who knows? Who knows? That went much better for me than I expected. I really thought I was like, man, Spruik. How do I capture Spruik? And then he just laid down.
He just decided to take a nap. Clock out.
Yeah, that was the bummer.
The surprise round, man. It's the surprise round.
Great.
Yeah,
This
they
is all
got you
great.
real good.
Yeah.
Well, and the problem is like, so I have that. I have Force Shield, which I can do twice, and it adds 4 to my AC. The only problem is my AC is 11.
Yeah. And this particular group is very stealthy, so they don't have high AC either. You just have to see them coming.
I was gonna cry Foresight there for a second, but I don't think I would have actually seen them with just how much life is on this noble derelict to begin with.
No, I took that into account. They're prepared for all things. You'll find out more about them when you wake up, if you wake up.
Quick note to I wanted to make sure I said this while most people are here. Anyone who buys liquor, Jesse especially, shortages are occurring. They are.
Is that right?
Yeah. I got an email from the head of the ABC board, or like warehousing. Not me personally got an email, but there was an email passed around at work. That we may start to experience shortages. This has been happening already, but I specifically mentioned you, Jesse, because it hasn't been proven. It's only my speculation, but I am actually super good at my job. That Jim Beam is focusing production on their main product and not on Red Stag.
Fuck.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
So like we ordered 5 cases of Red Stag from Raleigh, 5 cases of the half gallons. They sent us 1.
Jesus.
So I would go and buy a handle or 2 at some point.
What is that? Hurricane-proof Cruzon? What?
This was $10.
Oh my
This is a
god.
bottle of rum for $10.
Wait.
Boy.
Is it the hurricane proof?
Yeah.
That shit's 137.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
what
wild.
What are you doing?
No, that's just I walked into the grocery store because Cruzon Crusions